It's day 4 of getting my life back in order, setting my priorities straight, and changing my life. Welcome back to my channel. This is Jill with At Home with Jill, and this new video series I'm doing is just basically I made myself a routine and I am forcing myself to stick to it no matter what, and I'm doing daily videos on my channel to help hold me accountable. So this is day 4, and basically my list, I'll just say it quickly because a lot of you have been watching every video, but I just have to get out of bed at 5 and my whole morning routine needs to be done like the second I get up and make coffee, and you'll see it here. I'm not going to list it every single time, but if you are new to my channel, definitely go back and start with day 1. That way you know like what my routine is and the story behind it and like the whys, you know, like why 5, why getting out of bed, why this, why that. So anyway, definitely go back to day 1 if you are new to my channel. And yeah, so right now I am putting in a load of laundry, and then I am gonna go drink my coffee and read my Bible.
Made it here, but all I hear are all of the voices inside of my mind, bringing all the doubt and all my fears, all tangled up, caught in all of the lies. I'm searching for the missing piece, but looking for a song to sing, calm this heart inside of me.
All right, it is 5:20 and I'm going to start my voiceover. This is my microphone, by the way, that I do voiceovers with. So I'm going to start my voiceover for yesterday's video and post it for you guys. I don't need to film that, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so it's almost 8. I'm back from my jog, and now Fluffy wants to walk. So we're going on a walk in the rain. It started raining on me while I was jogging. Hi! Playing a quick board game with Cade really quick before I take my shower.
Oh, it's the love you are, so unconditional to me, deeper than any scar, higher than any star I reach. Oh, it's the love you are. Oh, oh. Rainfall, dry ground, light in the darkness and wind in the sail. I need you, and oh God, I always will, 'cause it's the love you are, so unconditional to me, deeper than any scar, yeah, higher than any star I reach. Oh, it's the love you are, so unconditional. looking for a song to sing, to calm this heart inside of me. But I found everything that I'll ever need, yeah. Deep inside you won't ever leave. Now I hold my head high, I can see. Yeah. Oh, it's the love you are, so unconditional to me, deeper than any stars, higher than any star that I reach. Oh, it's the love you are. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the love you are. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm doing things a little out of order today, and it's okay because today's a day we don't have to leave the house. Like, we don't have to go anywhere. Okay, so I was out of bed by 5. I did coffee and Bible, laundry. My house project is going down on the list. I did my workout. I walked the dogs. My shower and getting dressed is actually going to be boop after the house project. Okay. So the reason for this is my project for today is actually to paint in the girls' room. And I couldn't do it this morning when they were still sleeping. And now it's time to start school. So we're going to be starting school. I'm probably going to get in there and try to do a little bit of painting while they're doing their independent work. And I didn't want to shower and get dressed until after I painted. So anyway, my schedule is a little off today, but no matter what, I'm going to make sure I still do these things, even though I did them out of order. And then I made my bed, tidied my bedroom, edited and posted my video. I played a board game with Cade, which was not on the list, but it's important. And then school time is now. So this is all after school, which I already did the switching laundry and putting laundry away though, because it was ready. But after school, we will clean up the school stuff, tidy the front of the house, which is kitchen, dining room, living room, and then I'm going to tidy up my office. So, and I'm going to do my vacuum mop Tynaco thing today all over the house. So that is what's going on today. Okay, so I'm on to today's house project. So I actually was going to be painting this little section of shiplap because so little backstory. So I bought these big like boards of underlayment, I think it is, or I don't know, hardboard, something. I bought these boards, like 4x8 sheets of this stuff, and then me, Rich, and Cade cut them into 6-inch strips with my late grandpa's very old table saw, okay? And they were not coming out straight. Like, so since the sheets of whatever this was flimsy, it was really hard to get straight cuts. So it was messing up a lot. And once I nailed them up on the wall, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks awful. But then I was like, okay, it'll probably look okay with paint on it. Like, once it's painted white, it'll probably look fine. Like, you won't really notice the horrible cuts. So I was going to come in and paint it right. But then I noticed they were all bowing off the wall. You can tell more in this clip on this side of the wall. Like some of them were just hanging. So I realized that some of the nails never even went through the boards and into the wall for some reason. So anyway, I just decided, I was like, I'm tearing this all down. I'm done. I'm not going to mess with this. It's just too much work. I don't have time, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up not painting and I ended up tearing this all down. And so anyway, this was my house project for today. It was supposed to be something else, but that's okay. So I decided I'm just going to keep this room simple anyways. So I'm going to not use this stuff for shiplap, but I have a bunch left over because I was going to do the entire room. I just first wanted to paint it to make sure it looked okay. Then I was going to continue it on to the entire room. So I have a bunch left over, and so I decided I will just paint their room and paint their loft beds and everything, and then I will use the leftover boards to make fake shiplap. So I'll like paint them white and put them on as baseboards. Did I say shiplap again? Okay, I'm going to use them to make fake baseboards. So once their room is all painted and everything, then I'm going to use these little... Okay, that was weird. My microphone stopped working for a second. But anyway, so I'm going to use these boards for a fake baseboard. I think I end up explaining this sometime later in the video, but if I do, then I'll just delete it because I'm saying it now. But so after our kitchen is done, which by the way, it's being worked on again, like on the back end this week actually. So we're getting very close to physical construction in the house on the kitchen. It needed some tweaking from so the general contractor and the architect that we're working with is making some adjustments, and it's almost ready to where we actually have the permits in hand. So I can't wait. Oh my gosh, you guys. But anyway, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But anyway, when our kitchen is done, then our house will be all one level. So right now we have to step down into our kitchen because the kitchen wasn't built right. It was just a carport turned into a kitchen, and they did not pour like a foundation for it to be an indoor room, if that makes sense. So it was like the outside concrete from the carport. They just put walls up from that and slapped tile down. And that is why water and rain was just seeping into the walls over the years, and we didn't realize until we moved the stove one day and saw the walls filled with mold behind. So anyway, long story short, we treated the mold that we found and, started the process of getting our kitchen remodeled. So anyway, I feel like I'm so long-winded right now. But anyway, so once the kitchen is done, then our kitchen floor will be level with the rest of the house, and we're going to get one continuous flooring throughout the entire house, and it's going to be the flooring that I have in my son's bathroom that we remodeled 2 years ago. So I love the flooring in his bathroom, and that is what will be in every room of the house. Our bathrooms, our bedrooms, hallways, everything will have the same floor, and I'm so excited. And at that point, we will redo all the baseboards as well. They will all match the baseboard in my son's bathroom too. And the door trim all around the house, all of that, window trim. Because also when our kitchen is done, the kitchen windows and the other two living room windows that look like that will all match the new living room windows that are on that new wall in our living room. So all the windows in our whole house will eventually be the same as the windows above the couch. So anyway, it's a lot, and it's gonna take time, but eventually it'll all look pretty. I can't wait. It's gonna be so nice. And we keep joking around that once it's all done and once we love it, the Lord is probably gonna move us because that's just how it goes, because we honestly would love to move out of California one day, but we just don't feel like we're being called to leave. But we just keep joking that when our house is done and we love it, that's when he'll call us to move. But also, like, we are honestly tired of having this giant property to take care of. And so we would love to just like,
hope you like 'em slappy.
okay, I just had to do that. Don't ask. If you have seen Billy Madison, it's like an old Adam Sandler movie. I used to watch it like 30 years ago. No, not 30 years ago, because I did not watch it when I was 8. But I used to watch it like 20 years ago. There we go. I used to watch it 20 years ago. I used to be obsessed with like those movies. But anyway, that's what that's from. So just ignore that. That's actually embarrassing, but I'm going to leave it in there anyway. Okay, so now that I'm done making dinner, oh yeah, I forgot to say that before I made dinner, I did like 15 minutes of my 30-minute house project, and now after dinner, I'm doing the rest of the 15 minutes. I had to take all these little nails out of the wall. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, what was I saying? I don't even know. Maybe I was saying we would love to not live in California one day. Hold on, let me go see what I was saying. Oh yeah, okay, so I was saying we are tired of having this giant property. We would love one day to just have a simple yard with like concrete and a swimming pool, maybe some fruit trees off in the distance from the pool, but like mostly concrete all around our house, because right now we have the black asphalt. It makes my kids really dirty. Their feet, their clothes, everything gets black from the concrete or from the asphalt, and that transfers into our house. Okay, so like it is just we're tired of it. My kids' socks and clothes get filled with like little foxtails from all around the property, and we just want like concrete, some simple landscaping, some low maintenance landscaping, like we just dream of a property one day that doesn't take our weekends to take care of. So anyway, or maybe my channel will just blow up and I'll hire a landscaper. Who knows? Or maybe Kate will become our landscaper. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're just tired of having all this land. Okay, so my girls' room was my house project for the day, and now that I did that, I have officially done everything that is supposed to be part of my morning routine, but I've gotten it all done except showering. That is the only thing. So I'm actually just gonna take a shower before I go to bed. But yeah, like, even when you're following a routine consistently, there are gonna be days where there are like hiccups. I definitely felt myself get off track today just because of that one thing of like waiting until later for the house project. And then like I thought I was gonna paint, so I didn't want to shower first, but then I didn't end up painting, and like I should have just showered no matter what. Even if I was gonna paint, I should have still just showered during my routine, because then it just didn't end up happening. And it's like my whole day was kind of like messed up, I felt like, which is crazy because the way today went is kind of like typical, like how my days always used to go. And it feels so wrong to me. So that's actually a good thing. Also, I was telling my friend yesterday, I was just like an hour behind with my routines because I spent time editing in the morning. And so I was like, how crazy is it that I have gotten so much done already today, yet I feel like I'm behind, even though I normally would still be in bed at this time. But I feel behind at this time, even getting so much done. Like, so it is already, like, following this routine is already changing my life. Definitely. My husband has noticed. He said he loves this routine I'm doing. I think the kids notice. And then also I'm being more consistent with delegating their chores to them, because that was another thing that was like hard for me, is like if I was too tired to do the dishes, I was also too tired to like have someone else do the dishes, which doesn't make sense. But that's just how I was. It was like I wasn't delegating when I wasn't doing. So now it's like I'm doing this routine every morning, and then by the afternoon, like I don't even feel bad being like, all right, so-and-so empty the dishwasher, so-and-so do the dishes, load the dishwasher. Like delegating chores doesn't feel bad because like I wasn't lazy, if that makes sense. Anyway, just getting out of bed in the morning and getting going is making a drastic change in my life. So yeah, I am definitely going to keep up on this routine. I did want to say that I have decided, I've thought about this all week, but I have decided that I am not going to film or upload videos on the weekend. So I'm going to upload every Monday through Friday. Whatever I film on Friday is Monday's video, because, like what I film on Monday goes up on Tuesday, and what I film on Tuesday goes up on Wednesday, and so on and so on. So like Friday's day will be on Mondays on YouTube. And so Saturday and Sunday, I don't have to film or edit or upload or anything. So I'm actually going to have weekends off, but, big but, I'm going to continue this on the weekends. I just won't be filming it. So every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'm still going to be Saturday is my husband's only day of the week that he doesn't wake up to an alarm. So I am not going to set an alarm on Saturdays. I'm going to get to sleep until I naturally wake up. When I naturally wake up, though, I'm not going to stay in bed. I'm not going to make coffee and get back in bed. I'm going to stay up and start my routine. I just won't be setting an alarm. So that's the only difference, is every Saturday, won't be setting an alarm, still going to do all the things. Sunday, I can set an alarm on Sunday because my husband wakes up to an alarm on Sunday, because he goes, like, the church that we're at is not our own building, and so we rent it every Sunday, and so there's a lot of setup and takedown and all the things. And my husband is, he is a deacon? Yeah, my husband's a deacon, so he's like a big helper in the church. He's not a pastor or anything like that. He helps. And my kids go with him and they help too. And so they help with all the setup, and then they help with all the takedown. So Sundays, I always have a lot of time to myself in the morning, and when I get home from church, I still have more time to myself because they go with him to church and they come home with him from church, and I go hours later than them and come home like an hour before them. So Sunday, I'll still be setting an alarm, getting up, doing all the things. But yeah, so don't be waiting for videos on the weekend. Sorry if that disappoints any of you, but they will still be going up Monday through Friday. That's still 5 videos a week rather than I was doing 2 or 3 videos a week. And so now it'll be a solid 5. I also just feel like if I were to continue filming and uploading on the weekend, I would get so burnt out on messing with the camera, editing, making thumbnails, all of that, voiceovers, all the things. So this is going to keep me refreshed every week, to start a new work week. And yeah, anyway. And then, I don't know. Anyway, I was going to start blabbering more, but I've blabbed enough. So basically, I just wanted to say, while I was taking down the shiplap in the girls' room, my kids were cleaning the living room, dining room, and kitchen for me. They unloaded the dishwasher, loaded the dishwasher, cleaned the living room, dining room, and then after I pulled all the shiplap off and got it all outside, my 2 younger ones cleaned their room. I showed you Stella vacuuming. So I'm actually going to be working on projects in their room. multiple days. So like today was removing all that shiplap. I thought I was gonna paint it today. Then I was like, that's not working out. So anyway, pulled it all off. So tomorrow I have a hair appointment in the morning, and on my way home, I'm gonna pick up paint, and I'm going to paint their room. I'm gonna paint their loft beds. Okay, anyway, I don't really have anything else to film tonight. I feel like I need to just stop the video so that I can focus on spending time with my family. And yeah, so I'm done with the video. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I know I was a hot mess today. I had a huge case of the I can'ts and the I don't wannas. Yeah, I was feeling the temptation today to get in bed all day and watch Netflix. Like, that is all I wanted to do, and I didn't do it. Never even did it once. I wanted to so bad. I did take a nap, but I did not watch TV. I got in bed, took like a 30-minute nap, and then got back up. But yeah, so I was up way too late last night. That's part of my problem. I stayed up really late with my big kids, and then it made it really hard to get up this morning, and I got up at 4:30. Anyway, okay. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you'll subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!